Hello, beautiful. This is the first chakra video in our series of the Soul of Business. And the different Soul of Business layers, how I explain them, you can see what I understand under the Soul of Business in the first video, if you haven't seen already. And here in the first root chakra layer, and the root chakra is the connection to earth. It's really where we have our roots, where we are grounded into the earth. And therefore in our business, I think it's really the circle, the inside circle of our business. It's kind of the inner circle, and it's who we are. It's really, especially if we're like small entrepreneurs, personal brands, our root chakra is who we are and how we show up. It's kind of the most physical expression, the lowest vibration, the closest vibration to physicality and to things that you could see, from the invisible to the visible. And it's about your story, and who you are is really simple questions. But what we define here in this layer, and what I work with my clients in my web design work, in the website process, is really having a look at our life. How do we show up? Who are we? How we define ours? Which are the labels we give ourselves? And are all these labels we really want? Or are these labels we don't want and we have to let go of and to declutter and to refine therefore? So if you have some labels where you define yourself like, I don't know, let's just pick an example, like you're messy and you don't like to be messy. There are ways to reshape that and to bring in like the creativity maybe about messiness or this or that, and you have really to see and look at this layer. Which is the part of this layer I like about it? Maybe if you're messy, it means that you are really creative because you have the possibility to bring everything together without worrying, or to cook a really good meal without worrying about cleaning the kitchen. So that could be something that is really, that has a beautiful part. And then there is a part of messiness that you're like, I don't want this anymore. And then there's a part of you that can change that. You have really the power to change this kind of labels you put onto yourself. You are all these labels and you are not. So at the same time, you can change these labels however you want to change these labels. And you can change a label even with your physicality, how you show up. So how the way you dress, and also having first a look at your life. How is my life set up? How do I show up in settings? How do I show up? How do I dress myself? How is my house? How is the interior design of my house? And does it reflect the person I want to be? How is my office for my business set up? And does it reflect the business I want to have? So if you have a business space that is totally not the way that you want your business to be, there are some ways to work on that. There is always a way to shift your energy. There's always a way to make things beautiful with not a lot. You don't need a lot of, if you are like thinking, yes, but it's really expensive, or yes, but it will take a lot of time, that are all excuses that help you stick with the old version of you. So the one thing that I want to give you here in this video, that one first exercise, which I really love and which is one of my most treasured exercise, and which I will probably share the meditation with you maybe this week. If you're subscribed to my newsletter, I will send it out. Otherwise, send me a message and I will send it through to you. Really happy to share that as a little gift. And it's the ideal day exercise. So I have a meditation where you close your eyes and where I lead you through your ideal day. You can do this without meditation too. So you just start at your morning. When do you want to awake? What do you want to do when you're awake? If you would live your ideal day, who is this version of you in your ideal day, and how do you show up? And then you go through your journal and you really look at this. And then you look at your business and you look, how can I show up like this in my business? How can I create my business and set my business structures and everything around my business in a way that my ideal day is supported by it? So my ideal day supports my business and my business supports my ideal day. It's really creating a future vision of yourself. And even for everything, you can bring in that future version of yourself and that future vision of yourself. So becoming that person shifts the energy of your business. If you shift your energy and if you shift who you are and how you show up, then you shift the energy of your business. And it's the same with our past, because our past, a lot of times you're like, yes, but my past is my past and I can't change that. It's just what it is. And I know that, and I know how that feels, because I didn't grow up the way I'm living now. I had a lot of work and healing and growing to do to get to where I am today. And what was key in that process is really having a close look. What is my story? Where do I come from? What is my timeline? When did I start with my life? And where did I go? And how can I forgive in this situation? And we are again, this layer is a lot about decluttering and about letting go physically and emotionally. And how can I forgive and how can I change perspective about a certain situation? There is always two sides of the situation. There's the one side which we label negative, and then there is always something we learned because of this situation. I'm just only this empathic woman that I am today because I grew up in a lot of tumult and turbulences and emotional instability. So, which part of yourself holds to the victim, and which part of yourself is ready to see what good came out of it and what you learned and what you have and what you can be grateful for. So really searching for things you're grateful for about your story and your past can heal the vibrational energy in your field again. And healing this vibrational energy in your field and in your energy body heals the vibrational energy in your business. So really think they are so correlated. But just the question, who am I? I am a woman, I am a mother, I'm a soulful business owner, I'm a web designer, and just connecting yourself with that I am. I think that's all what that one root chakra energy layer, that soul layer of I am for our business needs. And if you have any questions, I'm really happy to be here for you. Just reach out, and I'm wishing you a beautiful, beautiful day. Bye.